What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I will be updating you guys on this strike situation. So I talked to another YouTube representative because I felt like that they were under the impression that I wanted to get the videos reinstated. And I could honestly care less for those videos because it wasn't like that they were big, like my most viewed videos on YouTube. All of the videos that YouTube has ever taken down off of my channels have all been under 1,000 views. So it wasn't like I was really losing out on that video. Plus the video was uploaded like 6 years ago, and I didn't even accumulate any views off of it. And that was the parkour video, the Angry Grandpa video. I was more so wanting them not to take down his video. I could care less about my video at the end of the day. You know, like, the video accumulated all the views they was going to accumulate. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody was commenting on it. So that's why I'm like, I could care less. More so what I wanted was that I wanted these strikes to be gone off of my channel so I'm able to upload. Like, you guys did what you needed to do. You took down my videos. I'm fine with that. I'm willing to let that go. But the strike stuff, I'm not willing to let go because I've said it numerous times. Both times in both situations that YouTube is the only job that I have right now. The only job. I lost my job due to COVID. So I don't have no other job. And I can't go based off of my gaming channel, my podcast, or my music because I barely make any money off of that. My main channel is the only channel that I make the most money off of. And so I appreciate to each and every person out there that showed support, from Moan Boys, the Goons, to everybody that I've reacted to in the year 2020 that really had some sort of effect on my channel, to the people that got me to 20,000 subscribers. I appreciate everything that you guys did for me because you put me in a situation where this pandemic wasn't going to like take me out. It wasn't going to affect me. You guys helped my channel. So I appreciate that. So in return, I want to upload videos for you guys because that's the one thing that I can do for you is to keep you guys entertained. But YouTube gets in the middle of that and they're like, oh, well, you uploaded these videos 2 years ago and 6 years ago. So now we got to do something about it. You guys had all this time to do something about it. You guys could have taken that channel the same day or the next day. You guys are going to wait years for one video and almost 2 years for the other video. Does that make any sense? Like, honestly, does that make any sense? And then that's another thing that I brought up. So when talking to this representative, that it says nowhere in the guidelines that pouring water on a person and pranking people and doing parkour it doesn't say that in the guidelines. They just completely ignored that part. Completely ignored that. Didn't even address that. Said the basics. Oh, well, we're doing our best. I understand how you feel. No. That's one thing that's really starting to upset me is when they say that they understand how I feel. You do not understand how I feel. You guys got your job. You guys have made your money. Y'all set. Y'all good. Me, on the other hand, I'm not. Honestly, like, do you think that right now in this time and place, there's people probably out there getting jobs due to like during the pandemic and things, but they're putting themselves at risk of getting this virus. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not trying to go back and forth to this job and then putting myself at risk of getting the virus because I'm like, I remember when I was a kid, I had lung issues. Now I don't know if overall those lung issues will come back because of COVID, but I'm not trying to take any chances. So I was able to find a job in the comfort of my own home. And YouTube won't even allow, like, they won't even do anything about it. Like, you can't give me... The crazy thing about it is that there's apartment, buildings or just places out there where the landlords or the owners of the apartments, whoever, they had, like, this whole thing where, they don't have to pay rent. And then with all these like other places, like, they gave people a pass. Now, why is it that YouTube can't give me a pass? Based off of the videos, because I guaranteed if they were to put those videos up on the front page of YouTube and ask people, do these videos go against the YouTube guidelines? Like, please ask other people. You guys are going based off of your quote unquote policy. go around and ask people, do these videos go against the YouTube guidelines and policies? Because guaranteed, there's going to be many people just like, yo, it's just some random guy reacting to a video. There'll probably be more people talking on me doing a reaction video than the video that of, either they will be talking more of me doing the reaction video than whatever I'm doing in the reaction video and the video that I'm reacting on. There would be people more upset about me doing the reaction video because I've seen people getting on me about that. So that'll probably be the only thing that a person would get on me about. But overall, the video that I'm reacting to or the reaction that I was giving off to that video, there were nothing. I am 100% sure, confident that nobody would say anything about the video other than besides that it's a reaction video. So that's why I'm like, if uploading a reaction video is harmful and dangerous, then you guys need to take down literally every single reaction video off of YouTube. If doing parkour is harmful and dangerous, then you need to take down every parkour video off of YouTube. And then that was another thing with the Angry Grandpa video. Because, so for those that didn't get a chance to see the video, or for those that are like, you don't really know in that situation. So this YouTuber, Angry Grandpa, he uploaded a video where he was pranking his adult son by making him believe that he was pouring gasoline on him, but in reality it was water, and he just put in one of those like red gas cans. So there was no gasoline involved whatsoever. I think he had like some thing that smelled like gasoline, but overall it wasn't. There was no gasoline. I don't remember if I would have to go back and watch the video because or actually no, he did say in the first 10 seconds of the video like, yeah, it's water in this gas can. And yeah, then it's like this, I think it was like a rag or something. I don't know what it was, but it overall, in his words, it smelled like gasoline. But if they're taking my video down for that reason, I'm like, okay, well, he said in the first 10 seconds of the video that it's water. So that's why I had to look into YouTube and ask them, do you guys take showers, drink water, water plants, wash your hands, wash your car, wash your clothes? What do you guys do when it rains outside? What was the most talked about thing years ago for that, like, I don't think it would be considered a disease, but it was that, like, that overall the ice bucket challenge. Like, I can't remember what was the name of that thing, but that, I'm saying, like, you guys allowed those videos up on YouTube. So if you're saying pouring water on a person is harmful and dangerous, what was those videos back in the day? Like, yeah, people was pouring ice on each other, but I'm like, but there was some people that was just pouring cold water on themselves. So I'm saying, like, YouTube, you don't understand where I'm coming from, but you have to understand where I'm coming from out of all of this. Like, put yourself in my shoes. What would you be doing right now? I'm saying, like, that's the type of stuff that I ask these guys when I'm talking to them, and they're just like, oh, well, we can't. That's why I just don't think that I'm talking to actual people. I'm just talking to robots. Like, really. I'm saying, like, next time I talk to a YouTube representative, I'm just like, yo, do you have, like, a social media account that I can see of yours so I can know that you're a real person? Because I'm under the impression that you guys aren't real people. And I'm just talking to some computer-generated machine that Google designed, like, to its, like, best to make it seem like that is an actual legitimate person. But I'm like, yo, can you just, like, send me your Instagram? Like, I'm not going to follow you. I'm not going to stalk you. I'm not going to attack you afterwards if you can't help me. I just need to know that you're a real person. Because, and if it comes down to it where it's like, that's honestly, I'm like, yo, forget this YouTube stuff. Like, let's talk in my DMs. Like, you get your personal account and I get my personal account and we sit down and we talk about this. Like, now we're just two people. This isn't a YouTube worker talking to a content creator. These are just two people talking. So then you can understand how I feel. Because when I talk about this with all my friends, with everybody, they say that it's so dumb how YouTube is carrying on. And I'm like, facts. Legit facts. And I'm like, why can't a YouTube worker see the same exact thing? Why are you guys... There's obviously a content creator that is upset, stressed out right now. Almost got to the point where I felt like crying because I'm like, yo, what is going on right now? What did I do? Because I'm saying, like, I feel like I'm just being personally attacked. And I'm like, bruh, I don't know who it is, but I'm like, yo, to whoever, I'm like, you need to lose your job now because you don't know how to do it. And I'm like, I know I shouldn't say things like that, but at the same time, I'm like, bruh, this is what happens when you get upset. This is like how you feel. You feel like a person needs to pay for what's going on with you because it's just, honestly, I'm like, I'm confused on the situation. I'm like, yo, did I do something to somebody? Or is there just, YouTube just has a really messed up system right now? I'm saying, like, it, to me, just doesn't really make any sense. So, but it's like, yeah, talking to this YouTube representative tonight, and I'm like, it was no help. It's pretty much been every conversation. And then there was like, it was another person that I was talking to, and they was like, oh, you need to email them. I'm like, okay, well, I'm talking to you. Like, why are you having me, like, you guys, okay, I'm like, do y'all know the same thing, or is this guy the manager? Like, because I'm like, I want to talk to the person in charge. Because that's what I was doing. I was doing that earlier. I was tweeting the CEO of YouTube. And it was funny. The Team YouTube page, they tweeted me so fast. I was all like, that was the fastest that they've ever had tweeted me. But once when I tweeted the CEO, then they was like, they made sure they were quick about that. But when I'm asking them hard-hitting questions, oh, they want to ignore me. They don't want to respond. That's why I'm like, you guys, honestly, you do not understand how I feel. So don't keep saying stuff like that. You don't understand how I feel. If you understood how I feel, I wouldn't even be doing this right now. I would be recording videos on my channel with no strikes. If you guys understood how I really felt right now. Like, if these guys have, like, gotten into my mind, they would probably be scared. Because they're all like, yo, he seems like he's on the verge of becoming one of them angry black men that go into places and start slamming and throwing things around. I don't want to be that person, but it's like dealing with people like this, I'm like, it leaves you no choice. Like, that's that pent up anger and aggression that's just building up in you when you're trying to talk to these guys and they're like, oh, well, based off of our policy, based off of this. Okay, the policy, we've talked on that. That policy is flawed. The guidelines is flawed. Because you guys are taking down videos that's not even in the guidelines or policies. So the guidelines and policies, y'all got to throw that stuff out the window. Or at least add it into the guidelines and policies that parkour videos, pranking videos with water, and what other scaring people, them videos is no longer allowed on YouTube. But if I don't see that, then, or if nobody sees that, then they're going to continue posting those videos. So I'm like, you guys need to either change do something. Because you giving people the wrong impression when they're posting videos, and then all of a sudden, like, not even a few hours the next day or whenever, you guys take the videos down either years or a year from now. I'm like, really? You guys are going to wait this long to take down the video and then expect the person to be okay with that? Like, how? My thing is that with YouTube, what they need to do is to come out with some sort of censorship. You know, like if I had to give these guys an idea right now, you guys got to come out with some sort of censorship, kind of like the age restriction, because if the video, what you're saying, like if somebody is manually reviewing my video, then they can manually add a censorship to my video. So that's pretty much my checkmate, because I know for a fact that there's not nobody reviewing my video. If so, then they can just censor out that part of the video, right? Whatever part of the video it is. So if it's my reaction video, censor out the part of the reaction video that goes against the rules and guidelines. Or if it's doesn't, like, or if it's whatever y'all trying to say and things like pranking people, or if it's a part of that, that's all like what's stupid about it. They're all like, oh, it needs to be a part of a documentary or news or whatever. I'm not a news channel. I'm not creating no documentaries. I'm creating reaction videos to entertain the fans that subscribe to me for my reaction videos. You guys won't understand that because you're not catering to 20,000 or millions of subscribers. I am. I don't have 1 million subscribers, but I'm just saying, like, then for the YouTubers that do have millions of subscribers and they're doing the same thing, you guys do not understand how we feel. None of you guys do. Y'all work for YouTube. We're creating content from YouTube. Y'all need to understand the difference. Overall, yes, at the end of the day, we do have jobs with YouTube. but it is two different jobs. You guys are in the like back scenes, the background of YouTube. We're in the spotlight. We're the content creators. So I'm saying, like, you guys, like, if there's a problem with that, then maybe you should be giving people that impression that being a content creator on YouTube is the best thing ever. Because really, I'm honestly, if anybody asks me, like, should I become a content creator on YouTube, I'm gonna tell them, like, what videos you can post that doesn't get you in trouble. But overall, like, if the videos that they took down from my channel, if that's the type of videos that they like, it'd probably be best if you do stuff on like Twitch or Facebook or some other platform, TikTok maybe, or I don't know, whatever other platform out there. But YouTube, as of right now, it's broken, and they need a major update. And it's messed. I just really hate that when there's obviously something wrong with the product, but the people don't want to fix it. It's just like that with video games. It's like that with whatever. But they obviously they don't want to fix it. They don't want to do anything about it. I'm like, okay, well, when people start leaving your platform, then hey, don't say that nobody didn't warn you, because I was right here warning you guys the whole time. So, anyways, yeah, talk to you guys later. Subscribe to my backup channel, TMossBoss Extended. My videos will be uploaded on there, and yeah, thank you guys for hearing me out. For those that do understand, I appreciate you for understanding. To YouTube, don't ever say that you understand how I feel, because you guys don't. If so, then take the strikes off my channel. So anyways, yeah, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.